Slovakia, man. But anyway, going back, it says here, and then many should be offended and should betray one another and should hate one another. All right, and it says, and many false prophets shall rise and deceive many, because of iniquity should abound. The love of many shall wax cold. So, a lot of times you see stuff like this. It be among guys they already know, among peers they already know. Sometimes they be family members. Sometimes they be rival gang members. But a lot of times, rival gang member, you grew up as kids together. Played in the sandbox, and before you know it, you wearing this color, you flying that flag and all that other stuff, and before you know it now, all hell is breaking loose. But this is going to be the norm because, the scriptures prophesied of tensions and racial tensions and social tensions, etc. Okay. So, anyway, it says here, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay. So you can expect people to betray one another, because the scriptures prophesied it. This is in a book we're reading in, you know. Let's go here. Mark 13. And let's start at verses 12. It says, now the brother shall betray the brother to death, and the father the son, and children shall rise up against their parents and shall cause them to be put to death. Okay, so there you go. That's iniquity right there. Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh, he said that this was going to happen. Verse 19, it says, for in those days should be affliction, such as was not since the beginning of creation, which the Most High created until this time, neither shall be. And except the Lord have shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom the Lord have chosen, he have shortened the days. So right there is telling you that shit is gonna get so bad to the point Yahweh Shem Yahweh, they're gonna have to shorten the days. Which is a good thing for us, because if not, we'll all die off. You see, like going here and matter of fact, let's get that in Matthew's 10. Matthew's 10, and I'm gonna start at verses. Let's start at 34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. He says, I come not to send peace, but a sword. So right there, Yahweh Shai told you. He said he didn't come to send peace. He came to send a sword. So these are tensions here, war. Okay, the love for one another, iniquity. See, check it out.
I'm too fucked up for this bullshit, bro.
Oh, he about to pop them niggas.
Right, bro.
He about to pop them niggas.
Now you notice it's always Jake. Now pay attention to, right? Esau. It's probably 3 or 4 cops out there. They come sworn on Jake. But if this was an Edomite with a gun, they would have tried to comply with him. They would have tried to reason with him. Hey, sir, put the gun down. You don't want to do this and that. Let's work things out. He would have done that. But all because it's Jake, it's going to be a 6-7 cop pile up on this dude. Ultimately because of the hatred they got. So pay attention. Look at this.
Chill, bro. Chill. Oh, he about to pop.
Clearly, this man is getting ready to get jumped on. Clearly, he's fearing for his life. Clearly, the fight is uneven. So he pulled out a weapon. Self-defense, right? But yet the cops are aiming at this guy like they're getting ready to put him down. They could have, And I'm not saying that this Jake is ultimately right either, because he shouldn't have been among them. But nonetheless, this shows you how Esau feels about us too.
Don't start pointing over here.
This is why I hate niggas. You can never go and enjoy yourself, because there's always a bunch of niggas, man. This is why we don't go to this place. We don't go to this place after a certain time. If we down here, you know what I'm saying? The rule is we ain't going to be down there past 10 o'clock. And we have some exceptions when, we just in the area. But usually I prefer not to be in this area after 10 o'clock, because that's when Jake comes down there. Like when Esau is down there, it's real cool, it's vibe, they do their own thing, we mellow, we may drink, get food. But after 10 o'clock, man, you can hang it up, because it ain't nothing but niggas down there, Or if I come down after 10 o'clock, I may be going to the gyro truck or something like that. But overall, nah, you don't want to be around these niggas, man, because you get in a world of trouble. All right? So, he says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. He says, I came not to send peace, but a sword. A sword is an instrument of war. It says, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. So that shows you the division. The Lord came to create division, unlike what the Christians and what you people that's ignorant of what the Bible teaches. You teach that the Lord came and saved everybody and to put everybody on a pedestal and let's all be bygones and bygones. No, Yahweh Shai just said it. As a matter of fact, how do I get these words in red? Because it should be in red. Font text settings. Red letter. Yep, there we go. Where is it? Yahweh Shai in red. Bingo. But clearly, the Lord didn't come to send peace on the earth, because what would be the whole reason of him of coming back if he was going to set up the utopia with him being absent? It don't make sense. It says here, and a man's foes should be they of his own household. Okay, so there's the division right there. So when you wonder why you're falling out with people you was once close with, well, the scriptures just told you why. All right, this is the Luke 12, and I'm going to start at verses 49. It says here, I am come to send fire on earth, and what would I if it be already kindled? So Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai came to set these tensions up. Okay, we just read that iniquity and lawlessness should abound. So anyway, let's go from here to the book of second address, the 6th chapter. This is the book of second address 6, and I'm gonna start at verses 19. No, it says 18. It says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell on the earth. How is the Lord visiting people? Through these signs, through these storms, through these tsunamis, etc. It says, and we begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion should be fulfilled. That's our slavery. Okay, it says to be fulfilled, and we're at the end of our captivity. It says that when the world that should begin to vanish away should be finished, then I will show these tokens. And what is the tokens? These prophecies, us being on the highways and the byways. It says, and a book should be opened before the firmament, which represents the internet, and they should see all together. You see, in these, they're seeing the prophecies come to pass. The prophecies, after one prophecy, after that prophecy, they're coming to pass. Okay, and it says here, and the children of a year old shall speak with their voices, and the women with child shall bring forth untimely children, 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall suddenly be afraid. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs that are found shall stand still, and in 3 hours they should not run. Okay, I'm focusing on 24 when it says the friends shall fight against one another like enemies. And a lot of times these little skirmishes, Jake know each other. They come from the same hoods. They just decide to join different gangs, and they become rivals based on what some demon said, you know. But anyway, I'm going to play the rest of this, and I'm going to end it giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and a bubble ball.
Hey, somebody need to go. That nigga need to put it up and go. Damn, bitch ass nigga.